When you talk about intensity, of course I immediately think to my own album, you know, because it's something I did with really my hands, you know. And it's always like a very strange thing when you own a label and you're not just a label manager but you are also a producer. It's very strange. At some point you need to, let's say, detach yourself from yourself, you know, and you have your finished product, your album, and then you have to act like a label manager, you know what I mean? So this is, I think, was the most delicate point for myself of the Stroboscopic Artefacts life, because for the rest everything comes, I mean, there is a huge work behind what we give to our public, but still it rolls very easily. Things get a bit mentally more complicated when it's something coming from your own soul, you know, like your own productions. Then it starts to sound a bit weird, let's say, but it's also cool. I mean, it was pretty an experience, I guess. Let's say that the soul of what I do is like how I am, I guess, like because as I mean, I never managed to kind of separate and divide what I do from what I am, you know, and this is something I think a very peculiar characteristic of the underground scene in general. That's what makes it different with the pop culture world. That in pop culture everything is built up from backward, you know what I mean? Like, while in the underground scene it's more about how you translate the way you approach the world and in general things around you, how you translate all this into actual artistic shaped product that you offer to the people, you know. That's why it's always why it is always so strange to me when I produce something and then after months, maybe 1 year, I see it out, you know. It's like actually your soul getting naked to a shitload of people, you know, like a huge mass of people who can actually get it in 1 second, mainly through internet and things like this, you know. It's not even filtered. Everything goes so fast when the things come out, you know. Like, so sometimes it's like, I don't know, for me it's when you're 15 and write things in your diary, it's a bit the same attitude in a different way, because now I'm almost 30, but like I mean, the approach is very similar. So imagine to open this book to the world at some point and it's completely out of control then. So mainly the secret is like, let's don't care about it. Let's just write the diary, then how the people take it, it's another story, you know, like. Actually, for me, it's not that much about the kind of sound or the real output you have or the way you shape it. It's mostly about the approach, and this will be constant for me. Like, if things are still balanced in my mind as they are now, and I manage to keep it true and real, you know, then the approach will be always the same. Even if you will see a millions of different shapes, maybe new series or series closing and stuff, for sure talking about the single things like Stellate was a, let's say, closed box adventure, while the Monad series I really absolutely don't see an ending to it right now. So let's see what happens. There are still Monad on the pipeline, and yeah, it's still a kind of a, let's say, how you call it, like a exploding box, you know, where you can throw all the things you can't throw into the other format. So this is still a very important area of the label, let's say. Yeah. I guess the most important thing I got into this, let's say, 4 years now experience with the label, it's just that, you know, at the beginning it's always easy to just stand on someone else's work, let's say, even in a bigger way, let's say. So, but the main thing is that it makes really no sense. Like, more and more the time passed, more and more I got the point that the fact that you got to do your thing, that's it. It's the only possible way to really do something and make of this your profession. I mean, even earn a living, because that's what we do as well, you know. And it's the only way, you know. You can gather interest from the music industry and from the people involved and your fans if you give them something, you know. Not just stealing something from a scene, you know, but contributing to that. That's the main point, I guess.